dungeon of Nalbuck has been one of the crown jewels of the lands of Fang.
Huh, that's funny. I never heard of it when I was studying for my Bitter Warlock Sidekick certification.
Public relations are tough for
Oh, aren't you affiliated with the Dungeons Fund?
With those unscrupulous parasites? Never. But we do have the most...
How delightful! May I...
No, we've been renovating. The paint's still wet.
Ah, too bad.
Despite our reputation being well established, I've decided that this dungeon needs...
Yes, the ad made that very...
And I need more time for my...
Certainly. So, about my compensation...
Well, let's not quibble over trifles. I'm aligned with industry norms. Not to mention, there's the gratification of joining our run...
Yes, of course. May I meet the other
Well, actually, not today. They're attending a seminar for...
Process?
The clock is ticking, and you're not the only applicant. What's your decision? This is...
I'm interested. Not like I have a choice anyway. No one's hiring half-goblins. There's too much discrimination.
Perfect. You made the right...
Yes?
Get to work, you wretch! I don't pay people to
Yeah, all right. Let's see. Where is the dungeon staff? What state are the premises in? I'll have a look around the property. I wonder if...
I shall rule the lands of Fang.
So, where was I?
Huh?
Master, if I may, isn't it a bit strange for an evil dungeon to have its tavern open to the public?
Ah, yes, well, it's a convenient way to make some money. But I'm not very good at managing it.
I see. Well, it could prove to be useful. We'll never be able to retain our staff with such rundown...
I have no money to spend on a luxury lounge for my lazy...
Oh, but it's a matter of standards. Take the Temple of Wismo for...
What? Those frauds. Well, do what you must, but don't go overboard.
Let's see. We won't get anywhere without bathrooms, for starters. Chamber pot... have a decent bathroom. Now, dormitories with beds.
I don't pay you to nap.
Speaking of payment...
Later. Super busy, magical research and all that.
I think I'll have to put a little slush fund aside. Master, the living quarters and...
Not bad, but very expensive. We'll have to find some more money.
I hear you, but given the state of the dungeon, I'm not sure how we could defeat a party of a...
If we're not up to snuff, it'll be your fault, entirely.
But I just got here and, well, I do serve an evil wizard. We have to develop this tavern to bring in some...
The old tavern keeper is gone. Yet another ungrateful coward. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I've got better things to do. I must
I can handle it. So, let's see. We need tables for customers.
In the meantime, I shall subscribe to a few periodical publications about evil...
I wonder if he knows what...
Don't you overspend. We want to extort gold from the poor, not waste our money on furniture for drunkards.
By the troll's limp! Minions use a tavern as their canteen. We should take that into account. There. Table and sideboard. This should be enough to lure...
I hired an evil dungeon.
Indeed, Master. But we need some revenue. Look, all these
Orlop for debrief, Master. Hey, what's with this dull-looking goblin?
Half-goblin? Who is this brute?
He is the dungeon swordmaster and guard commander. So, are you back from the retaliatory raid?
Affirmative. We made it to target location, the so-called Temple of Wismal. Enemy ambush fighting. 100% loss rate on our side. Debrief over.
What? You turkey!
I was injured 6 times myself. We were expected. I am the guard commander, not a marauder. This requires specific operational preparation.
Clearly. This doesn't speak highly about your abilities.
Who asked you, you withered piece of lettuce?
Silence, you two! Revax is our new steward. As for you, Orloff, maybe I should get a new...
Certainly, sir. But I'll complain to the Guild of Mercenaries and Dungeon Guards. This wasn't in my job description.
Ugh. Cursed be the bowels of the great Talifern! I'm so sick of these union demands! Beat it, both of...
I think we'd better try to collaborate. In our
Yeah, affirmative. For now, you little... yes, steward.
Huh? Must have been the wind. This failed raid explains why this dungeon is so badly guarded. Anyone can just waltz in. If...
Affirmative. The downsizing caused by the incursion attempt on the Temple of Wismal is weighing on staff rotation. We must recruit new elite guards.
Guards are expensive. I read in Dungeons and Despots that support roles should be outsourced as part of a... atomized management of the...
Don't you mean optimized?
Silence! You know nothing of modern dungeon management vocabulary. As for you, improve the
We could hire a few interns. They shouldn't cost us much. We'd just have to think about feeding them from time to time.
Affirmative. That's it for now. I'll bring them up to speed. Trust me on that. Attention! Addy. The first interns have arrived. Soldiers, attention! Line up in pairs in the front rank. I only want to see one head.
I'm curious to see how he goes about training them.
Ideally, we should find a pile of dirt and make them dig a hole to bury him.
But that's absurd!
Negative. This is training through blind obedience. To think is to disobey. Come on the double, rookies. Up, two, up, two, up, two.
That's right! Aim for the knees and the eyes. Be sly and cruel. Honor and chivalry are for losers.
Orloff for debrief. The intruders were evicted from the perimeter. Clean sweep.
Ah, finally. This is a dungeon. Revax! Why are my minions so agitated? I can't
One of the servants is on strike, Master.
I could send the guards to slaughter this slacker. Civilians are so entitled.
I'm not sure that's the best approach for retaining competent staff, Master.
I don't care about the specifics. I just need this rocket silenced. Deal with it, or you'll get the whip. Incidentally, there's an article in Dungeons and Despots about the psychological torture of middle...
I'm busy.
Out with the striker! It'll make an example of him. Still, I should try to make sure it doesn't happen. It's done, Master. Everything is back to...
About time. Let's move on. I've just been informed that the Temple of Wismal has increased its reputation. While we've been sitting on our hot...
We should limit the risk of strikes. The dungeon won't be able to repel adventure...
Affirmative. To smash those little snoopers, you need motivated, and therefore well-fed, guards.
These matters are unworthy of a high-level wizard. They're better suited for interns.
Of course, Master. I'll see what I can...
As long as they're not too expensive and can cook sumptuous meals. Bear and beer stew, for example.
It's also necessary to adapt the food to each species. If we serve elfish fare to goblins...
What?
Ahoy! I heard you're looking for a cook?
Well, yes, but I just hired one. An orc cook. It's the...
I sure am! I've been a cook, a barber, adventurer, surgeon, executioner, and embalmer. I can peel and bone like nobody's business.
Well, actually, we don't. It is true we could use a good...
I'll skim my pay off the take. Come on, you won't regret it. I'll turn it into a first-class boozing den. All of Fang will come here to get hammered.
Gotcha. Relocating towards the bar. March. Huff, two, huff.
have significantly improved the minions' living conditions.
And we'll serve 'em good. Cheap plunk, hard ale, and sausage.
What? Who?
It's, Mel.
My patience is running thin. We spend too much on nonsense here.
Hey, no offense, but your dungeon's got quite a stench, don't you think? Reeks?
What? No, it doesn't. We just cleaned.
Yep, exactly. Elves will do the trick. I know they're a bunch of lettuce munchers who think they're hot dung, but they don't mess around with cleanliness.
Oh, but what might this object in the shower be? A faucet? I see! Fascinating!
Look, ready to do stuff.
Revax! The Temple of Wismal had marble columns installed. I just saw the etchings.
Oh, not again.
We need to revamp my dungeon's decor. This is an essential aspect of the
Productivity, Master? But you said we don't have the fun.
Just make some improvements, or I'll turn you into a flower pot. And stop contradicting my managerial guidelines, or you'll get your termination notice from Orloff's crossbow. choice of decor. I shall write to the dungeon.
I hope this won't get us into trouble.
Hello, I'm looking for the master of the Dungeon of Naheld.
Well, I am his steward. How may I help?
I'm here about the letter he sent to the Dungeon Owners Association.
Are you going to publish his article?
I don't know. This is a matter for the DOAF Gazette editorial board. I am Doris Mortadella, head inspector of the...
What? The DF? But, we didn't apply for
Your master wrote to the DOAF. According to DOAF regulations, any such communication is to be considered as a membership application to its parent company, the Dungeons Fund.
But that's... oh, pus and boils! This is utter...
That is your right. In accordance with the DF regulations, as ratified through case law by all courts in the lands of Fang, we would be entitled to a compensation of 200,000 gold coins.